Hi guys, welcome back to the Resonator. Today I'm going to make another dragon, but this time it's a different dragon. This is, I was going to say a slightly more realistic dragon, but dragons aren't real, so I don't know. Less of a cartoony type dragon than the one I did in the last video. This is like a sea serpenty type creature. So I'm going to do it in blues and greens, I think. Sort of make it like a, I don't know, either like a sea serpent or ice dragony type. We'll see how it comes out anyway. I'm going to use blues and greens. So I haven't mixed any resin yet because I thought that this bit might take me a little while. So I'm going to get started on this to show you, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So I think what I need to do, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see his spine going all the way down. I think I need to put that in first if I want that to show up. So let's go with the darker blue, I think. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to paint mica powder in. Don't know if this brush is going to be fine enough, but we'll see. I'm not going to go too mad with it. I'm going to very carefully paint it down the spine. But I don't know if you can see, but it's quite, I don't know, quite a knobbly spine, a bit like a real spine. And I want to make sure that I get the mica powder deep in there, so I'm just sort of working it in. I'm trying not to make too much mess on the outside of the spiny bit, but I am going in with different blues. I'm going to try and blend them in a little bit. We all know my art skills aren't that great, but that's the plan. And then once I've painted all the mica powder in, I'm going to fill it with white. I know black would probably make it the colours pop more, but I don't know, I just think because of the style that I want, that white will probably be better. So I'm going to try white first, and if I don't like it, I'll do another one, because I really like this mould, and we'll do it in different colours and then with black resin instead. Now this little dude has got some spiky bits on either side of his head, so I'm going to do those in the same colour. So now I'm going to go in with the pale blue, well it's called light blue, just see what that looks like in the rest of his head. It's okay, but I think I might put a little bit of turquoise in it, mix the two together, see if I can blend them a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of this off camera and I'll come back and show you when it's done. So as you can see, I've mixed my resin and I've coloured in the dragon. I don't know if you can see the colours that well on the camera there, but I've gone with light blue, turquoise, different blues and greens of mica powder, and I've thrown a little bit in of, where is it, iridescent blue, which is really nice. It's like a pearly effect and colour shifts to a blue. So yeah, he's all ready to go, and I have mixed my resin. I'm not sure how much this takes. I always go with a bog standard 100 mils because I've always got little bits and pieces that I can fill the mould up with. The resin I've used this time is J. Diction 1-1 epoxy. I quite like this resin. It's not too thick, so when you've got a project with lots of little bits of detail in, it's a nice one to use. And then I've added some resin, Decorum resin dye paste to make in white, just to make it nice and white, and we are just about ready to pour. So not sure where to start with this really. Probably along his spine to make sure that it goes in where I want it to. I've got a feeling that this mould looks bigger than it actually is, and it isn't going to take that much. I don't think it's going to take anywhere near the 100 mils that I've made. But I'd rather have a little bit too much and have to use it in a different project, or, you know, fill a little mould up with something or other, than not have enough and have to remix it, get the colour, you know, get the amount of white right, and, you know, it's just a whole lot of aggro. I'm hoping that all these colours show up in the white. Okay, I think I've over poured just a tad, so let's take a little bit out. Where's my stick? Let's just take a little bit out. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to disturb the mica powder, and there's a lot of fine detail in this, so I don't really want to have to trim him too much, but we'll see. Let's see if I can push some of that back. That's better. Okay, I think that's enough fiddling for now. I'm going to move it back so I can clean up my mess. Okay, what have I got left? About 40. So yeah, made too much, but never mind. Okay, if any bubbles happen to come up, I will get them. I might just spray it with a bit of alcohol, to be fair, and I will see you in 24 hours for the demold. So it's the next day now. This has been curing for 24 hours and I'm really looking forward to demoulding it. So I'm going to give it a start. Oh, actually it's coming out really easy. I was going to start it off all the way around, but it's it's coming out easily. There's overpour on it for sure, which I'm going to need to trim off. But oh wow, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's see if this, look, for the most part it's pulling off, but I am going to need to get my craft knife on that. Oh god, I'm so happy with that. That is awesome. I'm really rubbish at painting, but I'm really pleased with how the darker colour showed up in the skull and where I've tried to blend it in. I'm going to stand up and bring it closer to the camera because I need to, I'm going to fold that over a bit so it doesn't spoil the effect. But I need to be able to see my camera so I can show you. I'm hoping that it stays in focus. So I'm just going to move it around a little bit. Hopefully the light will pick up the iridescent blue. I am so pleased with that. I'm looking forward to doing the other one even more now. I do need to paint some eyes on him. Let me show you there. But it was very hard to see in the mould where the eyes actually were. I'm pleased with how I've managed to get all of his like pointy bits. Oh, I'm really chuffed with that. Oh, I can't wait to do all the colours now. And it didn't take very much resin either. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free and it helps me out loads. Links to everything that I use are in the description, as are the links to my Etsy shop and to buy me a coffee. And I will see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye.